All right, we are here at Team 1 Toyota of Gadsden Rainbow City with a very special guest, and I'm going to let this young lady introduce herself at this time.
Hey, I'm Alexis Edwards. A lot of people know me as Lexie.
Lexie, what's your position here at Team 1 Toyota?
So I started as an apprenticeship as a lot porter, and then I moved up into sales. So now I've been in sales for 3 years.
Love it. I love talking about the journey here. So we're going to rewind the clock to where we talked a little bit, off the camera about it. But let's rewind the clock. Where were you born and raised, and when you grew up through school, how did all that look?
So originally I was born in Rome, Georgia. I grew up part of my childhood in Crossville, Alabama, and then graduated and from middle school up to high school from Cherokee County High School.
So that place is a very special place indeed. I actually do a coach's show with Cherokee County football now, and I know the principal out there, Bobby Tittle, very well. But special place. Being there in high school, your high school years, what was that like? Did you play sports? Did you cheer? What all did you do there?
So when I was in center, I was on the dance line.
Gotcha.
But middle school, I cheered and then played softball.
Love it. So you were involved in team aspect, which is what you do here day to day. You guys are a big team here,
Yeah.
a big family, and I love that about this place. But what was it about those early years you learned that even you're carrying over into your day-to-day lives now about teamwork and having to work together?
So there's an old saying that teamwork makes the dream work, and that is absolutely 100% true.
That is a fact.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that you can't do on your own, even as an adult.
Yeah.
You have to have a partner.
That's right.
And it plays a huge role into sales because there's things that I wouldn't be able to do without my managers or even a desk partner.
That's right.
In sales.
And I'm going to tell you something. I've been in sales not my entire life, but this last 15 years, and I've learned what you said is 1,000% true. A lot of people think it's an individual thing, and for the most part, you have to be self-driven, but you got to have others help you along the way, training and then closing deals and then learning from and stuff. So I agree with you 1,000%. What was your first jobs when you got out of school?
Fresh out of high school, I think I was still waitressing.
Serving.
Yep.
That's a lot of people serve because you learn the public that way, but go ahead.
Yep. I also had a sales job at a jewelry store in Center. So I kind of have sales background a little bit.
That's good.
But mostly waitressing. I went to college, so I was going to nursing school.
That's tough. Very tough.
The only reason why I dropped out really was just because I was working full-time at a nursing home, going to school full-time, and I take care of my dad now.
Absolutely. Man, that's noble that you do that with your dad because you probably learned a lot of things that helped you with your dad along the way.
Yeah.
Serving, let's talk about serving for a minute because about over half the people I interview at dealerships that are in sales served at one point. What do you think some of the characteristics you picked up while serving that's helped you with your sales career? Just
your people skills, like being able to communicate with customers with their wants and their needs. Because just like as being a waitress, you have conflict, you have things that go wrong when you're taking care of customers that are eating dinner with their family. People come in here all the time because they're having vehicle issues, and sometimes we can't help them physically with maybe a bill, but we can help them with like trying to trade them out sometimes and keep them where they want to be at.
That's right. You guys do a phenomenal job of that. I know you guys saved my life on 2 different occasions. Too long to explain on these videos, but definitely this is the place I came to when I knew I was in very, very dire straits, so to speak, about car situations. And you guys delivered 10 out of 10 on both times. For you yourself, though, what was it that led you here to Team 1? How did that relationship start?
So actually, I have no clue what actually was like, hey, I should put it in an application here. I just happened to do it one day. And when I was getting ready to get out of the medical field, I remembered that this was one of the places that I put in an application. I called. I tell this story all the time because it's funny that Sean Musso, which is our GM, he never answers the phone, and he answered that day.
That's cool.
And I was like, hey, I submitted an application. I was just wanting to touch base on it. And he was like, can you come in for an interview at 2? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Got my first speeding ticket on the way here.
Oh my gosh.
And it just, when I got here, me and Sean interviewed, and that's when he was like, I don't have a sales position right now, but he said, I have this position as a porter. And he was like, I think that you would do good at working in this and then moving up. And it just kind of fell in my lap like that.
Sean's a great guy. I've got to meet him while setting all this up with you guys. And one thing I noticed about him is he's all team-oriented as far as he wants you to achieve a lot outside of work. He wants you to fulfill your dreams, be able to go on the vacations you want to. What's it like working for a guy like that he's selfless? In other words, he wants to help. He don't mind working extra, pouring into you guys just to make sure you reach your goals.
It's amazing. It really is. I praise the ground that Sean walks on. I tell him this every day. Anybody in my family, like my godparents, my dad, all they ever hear is Sean this, Sean that, Sean this, Sean that. Because you don't find a job that you find family in.
Correct.
Very often. And Sean is that for a lot of us. Sean is a role model. He's a father figure. He's your boss when he needs to be your boss. But just having someone that's you can go to and talk to like your own family, it really is amazing.
It's not like that everywhere else. I've been to some places that's polar opposites of that.
Yeah.
I've been to some places that's actually couldn't get further than that there, and it's very difficult working in a relationship like that. But I also noticed you guys as a team, there's always smiling. Seems like you guys are always in good moods. What do you think that is here at this place? Do you think it starts at the top with Sean, or it's like there's a really good vibe here when I come by?
I think it's just the connection that we all have together. We say it all the time, we really are a huge family here. It doesn't matter if you've been here for 3 days or 3 years. You just kind of fit in like we were all born and raised together.
That's good. That's real good, actually. Especially when I notice, and I've sat here and watched it today, people going out to the cars and helping little old ladies in and taking their time and just the little attention to details you guys do here is special. That's why I promote this place. Obviously buying multiple cars here myself, and I have no problem promoting you guys over this place. Since you've got into sales though, what have you learned about yourself? Because not everybody can do sales, and it seems like each and every year that we circle the sun and we get 1 year older, less and less people can talk, less and less people know how to communicate. So it seems like it's a tougher position each year, but what have you learned about yourself while doing it?
I think I knew from a really early age that I always wanted to help people. And now that I've been in sales, I notice it more every day because I fight for my customers more than some people would be like, let's not fight for them. But I fight for my customers no matter what. And just, I guess just like communication. Like I used to talk over people a lot because I like to talk. But now I've learned in sales that sometimes you just have to sit back and listen.
Yeah. I have an 80-20 rule in my sales career is you listen 80% and you talk 20.
Yeah. Because
usually they're going to tell you what you need to hear to help them.
Yeah.
And that's what you guys do a great job here. You do a phenomenal job of that here. Moving forward, what is your goal here at Team One? Obviously, everyone loves to do good in sales. That's a great position to start with and things like that. But like you would like to move up the ladder, or what's your goal?
I actually have no clue. Sean, the other managers here, finance, everybody's asked me, where do you want to be at in 5 years? And I quit setting a 5-year goal or even a year goal for myself a couple of years ago, actually, because I have no clue.
Gotcha.
I thought I had my whole entire life planned out being a nurse. And obviously life took a different choice. And yeah, I have no clue. A year ago, if you would ask me if I was buying a house and going to be a homeowner, I would have been like, heck no.
Yeah.
So I just live every day. If
Yeah.
Sean wants me to be in finance, I'll be in finance. If he wants me to be on the sales, I'll be on the sales. If he wants me to be desk manager, I would love to do that.
So did you say you went and purchased a house recently?
I did.
That's awesome. So that's a goal.
Yeah.
I mean, probably wouldn't something you had circled, but that has to be amazing. What's that like being first time homeowner?
First time homeowner.
Tell me how that's been.
It's still a dream. Every morning I wake up, I'm like, this is mine.
That's right.
This is mine. I worked hard and it's mine.
Dude, that is awesome. So that's what it's all about, though.
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, I like your approach, though. You don't have to put no pressure on yourself. you're doing what you love. You go day to day, and you're around good people. I like that. First man, purchase your house. You get me fired up over here. I like it. Before I let you get out of here, just maybe one or two more questions. I know we're running over the 10-minute mark, which we try to keep these at. If you had to describe this particular dealership to a customer who's never been here, what would the words come to mind? What would you say to them?
I'm scared I'm going to say the wrong words. I have never seen a dealership who tries as hard as we do for our community.
No doubt.
Even people that aren't in our community, like me personally, I have multiple customers that are out of state that, you know, we've fought tooth and nail to make sure that we get them the best deal possible. And we're not just a normal dealership. Like, we don't just sell you a car to be selling you a car. We sell you a car and let you join our family, basically.
Love it. What are you talking about? That's the best thing you can say. It's true, though, because I'm a testament of it. I love it. I love it. All right, now, you've got a car. I mean, you got your own house now. You got a job you love. Things is rolling for you. How can you put into words for someone who may be looking for a career, that may be thinking about joining this place? You know, we asked from the customer standpoint, what about somebody that maybe want to join the team here? What would you say to them?
Absolutely.
100%.
You miss every chance that you don't take.
That's right.
And if I would have never took the chance to try to get a job here, I might have missed a really big opportunity in my life.
That's right.
And I'm 100% blessed to know that I work for a team that I work for.
Gotcha.
It's absolutely changed my life working here.
Hey, man, you guys heard it here first. It's going to be watching this video. Hey, we appreciate you sitting in with us. Sorry we ran over the 10-minute mark,
That's cool.
Really appreciate the interview. Really appreciate your time, what you're doing for the community.